Hello sports fans, Robo here for Caravel Gaming. Gee, I think it's time to play Hunter if I'm offered it. I appear to not have any sound at all. What's going on here? Where's my sound gone? This is simply not good enough. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it does exist. I know what it is. Ooh. Just a little, there we go, just turned it up in the mixer a smidgen. Let's crack on. Well, no Hunter, so tough luck there. Let's just check. Let's just have a cheeky little check here. Hunter or Mage for both of them. So don't get to do Mage either. You know what? This is still before the patch that takes mind control from 8 mana up to 10 mana. So I just feel like abusing it some more, right? I mean that's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? Get the abuse in while we still can. Well, what a fantastic start. 2 unplayable cards. And an Emperor Cobra. I guess we're taking the Emperor Cobra. Oh! So I want both the Temple Enforcer and the Mind Control. Mind Vision is crap. Grimscale Oracle is crap. So Darkscale Healer it is. Wow. I'm not a fan of Lightspawn. I'm a fan of Mind Control. I'll have a second one of those. Mind Blast, pretty unplayable. Stormpike Commando, also pretty horrible. So we're going to take a silence here. Wow, these are just some bad cards. Just bad cards. What's going on here? Fairy Dragon, solid. I quite like the card. Quite happy picking that up there. Scarlet Crusader or Mad Bomber. Oasis Snapjaw is also something you can occasionally consider because you can heal it up. I think we can go with a Mad Bomber here. Yeah, I do like my Fen Creepers. But I like my Holy Novas even more there. Well, there's only one choice here. And that is, of course, Defender of Argus. I mean, you know, Light Warden has potential. But Defender of Argus is just ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, Ace Van Hunter's pretty good here as well. So, like I said, I'm not a huge Lightspawn fan because of silence. You know, like you play Lightspawn, they play the 4-3 on their turn. And you go, oh, that's all my tempo gone completely. So I think we take the Stormwind Knight here and try to avoid Lightspawn where possible. Well, we definitely need to flesh out the early picks here, and Harvest Golem is a solid early card to take. Really not that impressed with any of them. It's like Mogasham Warden, but it's just super weak. You know, it doesn't actually do anything really at all. Bloodfen Raptor. Aha! We love Shattered Sun Cleric. I don't mind Silver Moon Guardian, to be honest. I don't mind Bluegill Warrior either. In this, you know, given how expensive these cards are. I feel just like nipping him on turn 2 and being able to kill something's probably acceptable there. Definitely Temple Enforcer here. Just, I love his battle cry. This game is just desperate to give me something. Have some fucking Murlocs. Damn it. You will play these Murlocs. No, I will not. I'm taking the Violet Teacher. Go away with your Murlocs. I do like some Jungle Panther, so I'll pick that up there. Yeah. There's some Gristle. It doesn't look like being another Bluegill warrior, to be honest. Another Temple Enforcer. They're big meaty guys. Get tons of value out of them. And this is definitely the Cult Master here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Tauren Warrior. Like, you can pay 2 mana for a 2/3, and the Taunt and the Enrage are pretty irrelevant. You know, it always dies to 1 hit. Magma Rage is just useless. Well, why not Venture Company Mercenary? Big, fat guy again. Meaty. It's all so meaty. What's not to love about it, really? I think another 2 mana guy here looks like being the best, because we got a lot going on at 4 mana onwards, and we don't really have that many spells, so definitely Argent Commander. Such a beating, that card. Probably another Fairy Dragon. They're pretty handy dudes. And last pick's looking like being Old Grizzly. Let's see what lucky rare or epic or whatever we get. Oh. Look at this! Angry Chicken and Mana Addict. Ridiculous. That's like just 3 of the worst rares there possible. There were so many good priest cards like Shadow Madness we could have had. Instead we just kept being offered Murlocs and Mana Addicts repeatedly and chickens. So we did pretty badly there on the rares, and we didn't even get any oozes either, so we could just be cold to a deck with 2 weapons in. We could just straight up lose right there. If they make a Fiery War Axe turn 2, we just go, you've won.
Let the hunt begin.
The light shall bring victory.
Going second with this hand. You can all go away. Much better. I hope my opponent makes a minion turn 1, so I can coin out this Mad Bomber. Oh, sad times. But this is great, you know. 2 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana.
Wanna blow something up?
Yeah, that's how today is going to go. We've just seen it right there. 12% chance. Bam! That is absolutely what's going to happen for the rest of today. If I lose by like 2 damage or something, now I'm going to be extremely sad.
Do you need a blessing?
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So, Shattered Sun Cleric doing the job there. Getting a ton of value.
Ready to ride.
Works for me. And we just got some great plays coming up here.
Pay attention, class.
with our Venture Company Mercenary and Argent Commander and Temple and Forces, like lots of fat things potentially coming down. And, well, with our opponent really just doing that, I actually quite like the idea of...
Instruction begins.
Just taking his guy out, getting a bit of card advantage, healing up. Now we've got both of these over the next 2 turns just to turn the screw. So we've done really well despite going second here, I think. You know, the Shattered Sun Cleric really turned the game around.
To Northrend! Victory!
Works for me. Absolutely works for me. I think we just race him here and like Holy Nova the turn after. I mean, if he makes another tiny minion, obviously we're Holy Nova straight away.
Victory!
Shields up.
So, looking fine for a Holy Nova now. As he is out of cards completely.
Victory!
Yes. No point healing up there, he's not threatening me. He's not going to kill me next turn. He is entirely out of gas now.
Victory! You gotta be kidding me!
Pretty good card. As drawing 1 card goes. It's a pretty good card.
Join or die, or both. How you doing? Not good, not good.
And slop him down there. And lob him down there. Have a chat with this guy, yeah?
Already attacked.
Good. Little dude wasn't saying job done because of course I had a silence.
Your magic shall not.
Probably should have silenced the cult master there. Not that it matters, as you are dead.
Well played.
Thank you.
Well fought. I can see.
So it didn't really pressure me all that much. I think just once that Shattered Sun Cleric hit on my 3rd turn and got me the card advantage there, it totally threw the tempo of the game right off. You know, the minion he made on the turn after that was just to deal with what I had rather than putting pressure back on me, so... It was a good use of the coin on turn 1.
Anduin versus Rexa.
Another hunter.
Begin.
And we have the Shattered Sun Cleric. So we can coin into the Grizzly potentially on turn 2 as an option here. We could bin the Grizzly as well. This is a rough one here. How lucky. I don't think we waste a coin here on the Raptor, since we don't have a play the turn after. I think we just play the Raptor turn 2. Grizzly turn 3. If he doesn't kill the Raptor, then we can play a Shattered Sun Cleric as well. And we save the coin for like turn 5 or something to power out the Argent Commander a turn faster. If he makes an animal companion here and it's a 4/4, then that will be sad times. Oh, awesome. Awesome. So just make a guy that's bigger than his explosive trap, really? You know, I was fine with it getting sniped if it was a snipe. There's a bunch of creatures with 4 toughness he can make for 4 mana. He could even make a 5/4. If he has a Brewmaster.
Put this apple on your head.
Bring me steel.
That is sad times right there. Oh! That is happy times, because I was going to say, you know, I really want to take that 4/2 out. Oh, lucky! This coin is very tempting to put a Shattered Sun Cleric out there, you know. But next turn I've got nothing. Like for 5 mana I've just got absolutely nothing there, so... I'd rather use the coin next turn. Plus if he has a multi-shot he still gets to take both of my guys out. Well, lucky for us. We can coin into
Ready for this?
a guy who laughs at his bow.
For the king!
So he's desperately trying to race me here.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Don't blink.
Job done.
So this is either Explosive Trap or Freezing Trap. Probably Explosive Trap.
For the crusade!
He absolutely should attack my 3-3. I don't know what's taking him so long there. Quite clearly correct thing to do.
Don't blink.
So I'm just going to play around his explosive trap by running the old 4-2 in there.
Job done.
And now we're into mind control territory, so not sure there's anything he can do at this point. Awesome. He's gonna regret that one. So we're going to attack first to trigger his explosive trap. Before obviously we take his guy and mock him.
Job done.
And yeah, that's pretty much game, right? Especially when he makes the even bigger guy he was holding back on.
You call that a win?
Well fought.
Okay! That works. Yeah, that hand was ridiculous against him there. He just had enough there. He was like, yep, I suck.
Anduin versus Uther.
I will fight with
It's a pally!
Shall bring victory.
And we're going second, and we don't want any of these guards. I think we keep the Emperor Cobra. He's pretty cool. Much better. Actually, pretty decent going second hand here. So we can go like Light Warden, Fairy Dragon, coin into Defender of Argus, which would work very nicely for us. Also stops him, playing the Light Warden stops him really making a 1-1 on turn 2.
In the light's name.
Yep, that works. I'm absolutely fine with that.
well met.
Greetings.
May my
Justice
ancestors
demands retribution.
Oh, let's start turning the screw.
My shield for Argus.
job done.
And we'll just give him the old squelcheroo there. So Chillwind Jetty, it's just a fantastic card in general. I think we use this opportunity just to deal with it and draw a couple of cards really.
Job's done.
And the reason is that if he untaps and makes like Argent Protector and puts a shield on his 4/5, it's such a beating. I mean, such a ridiculous beating. So, you know, we just can't let stuff like that happen. Can, however, draw more cards. Do we get greedy? No, I think this Cult Master, he's done his job, hasn't he? Actually, he's probably the guy we play out. Onto an empty board. He kills whatever our opponent plays this turn. Awesome! And that's why you don't play Holy Wrath. You just spent like 5 mana killing my guy.
Don't mess.
You know, even though he drew a card, it's just so ridiculously weak.
You gotta be kidding me!
Reporting for duty.
Guess we just make big guy, right?
Are you ready for this?
Suck steel, swine!
Just that bug with the minions flipping around. It always cracks me up.
For the king!
Guess I'm stealing your big guy, right?
Don't blink.
Suck steel, swine!
Yoink. And that's why mind control needs a nerf.
To Northrend!
So we get to do a 3-point Holy Nova here, which is awesome. Heal all my guys back up. And beat the living hell out of him.
Victory!
Yes! Crushed! Turns out mind control's pretty good. So, you know, he had the right idea. I've talked about this in previous videos, you know, that hand of protection I think is absolutely fine. Especially when you just put it on like a 7/6 like he did.
Shall bring victory.
Tempted to just go ahead and keep this, to be honest, but I think the venture company can go away. Yeah, this looks good enough. Normally I'd say, you know, just go ahead and play the Light Warden out, but it's not getting buffed for like such a long time. So it's much better just to power out a Fairy Dragon here. Trade the Fairy Dragon with what he plays. Put out the Sun Fury Protector and then give the Sun Fury Protector +1/+1, because on his turn 3 he'll be making a lot of 3/3s there. So if he makes a 3/3 here, we can just go, oh, my 3/4 kills your 3/3. Which is why we played a 3/2 out the turn before. If he makes a Fiery War Axe, we're boned. We're just, you know, straight up boned. And we do have interesting options here. We could give ourselves a 3/2, which actually is not a bad choice, really.
I got this.
Job's done.
So it's a 3/2 for 3 mana, and potentially pretty ridiculous.
Locked and loaded!
This also works absolutely fine for me.
For the king! For honor!
I got
Save the Shatterton Cleric until it can do some real damage.
Put this apple on your head.
And, you know, he's just not doing anything to threaten me here.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
For honor!
I got this.
So we're just wearing him down gradually.
For the war chief!
He's pretty good. Do like some Cochrane elites. Lucky for us, he hasn't made a weapon, or else I think we'd be struggling a bit in this game if he'd made a weapon.
Ready for
Push
this?
forward.
So just playing this guy out because obviously Holy Nova gets that 50% better. Yep, and there's the axe, just a bit too late. If he'd had it a bunch of turns earlier, he could have influenced this game. So, put shields up. It's the only time I actually want to see this Warden, is when he's got a weapon out. Because he just doesn't do anything to it. Especially since I can heal the Warden up.
Charge forward.
Ouch.
My blade be thirsty.
It's pretty good, but, you know, at the same time, I can deal with it quite easily. And he's out of cards now. You know, so he did this incredible combo, but he used a lot of cards doing it. A rocker.
Pay attention, class.
Yeah, I'll just make guys. How does that sound? Obviously, he has to beat up my Emperor Cobra here. It's like it's not. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I sure hope you don't make a fat minion. You'd be very sad if you do that. Yeah, this game's over. Sit here on my mind control, waiting for you to make something playable. So he must have another weapon in his hand. That's why he didn't do anything last turn. Yes! Thoroughly predictable there.
Instruction begins.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Well, his life's just being whittled away gradually. Down to 3.
For the war chief!
And he's dead.
For hell's green!
Yoink. Treacherous scum. Beating him up there. So my opponent was pretty unlucky there because he had like 3 weapons, but he didn't get any of them in the first 5 or 6 turns, and because of that he lost. If he'd made like a weapon turn 2, I might very well have lost from that situation. And if he'd followed it up with another weapon, I definitely would have lost. So we had a huge chunk of luck there. But at the same time, I don't know, I didn't see whether he mulliganed at the start of the game, but he should definitely just be aggressively mulliganing to his fiery war axes there,
Gul'dan!
where possible.
Your soul shall
Because,
be mine.
you know, those cards are just
Light shall
such a
bring
beating.
victory.
So we get to go first, but we need something playable. So we've got 2 turns to get a minion, or else we've lost. We straight up have lost if we don't draw anything here. Yep, this one's going to be over because warlocks are just so fast.
Greetings.
Yes, yeah, oh, it's all over this one. Yeah. I'm gonna hit the concede key in a couple of turns if he has a lightning fast start here. Yeah, there's no way back into this game for me.
Blow something up?
Of course you hit me twice with 4 targets. Of course you hit me twice and don't go for either of his minions, which actually would have got me back into this game. If you'd hit one of those 2 minions twice.
You call that a way?
Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, nothing we can do here, just
You have better.
lost way too much life early on. We're never going to get back into that game. Especially with everything in here, just 4s and 6s. Just write it off to a game we could not win. I mean, there's plenty in there. I was trying to hit cancel there, but we've got another game, so don't want to do that. You know, there's plenty in that deck to get some early cards,
The light
such as
shall bring
these.
victory.
Warden's just it's a really weak card, but the other 2 cards were even weaker, which is why we've got it. We're keeping the Holy Nova because it's a card that allows us to turn the tables. You know, and get into it. If he's got like 2 or 3 minions out, it lets us get back into the game. So even though it's 5 mana, it's just one of those cards that, you know, you do want to draw because we've only got 1 of them. We kind of have to keep it. We have to keep it going second. You know, going first is a little bit different because you should be putting pressure on the other guy. So yeah, I think we might have lost this one. So we have to coin into a guy he can't deal with. But you know, he's let us stay in the game because
Avast, matey!
he wasted his turn. You know, just armouring up on his 2nd turn. Well, his 3rd turn, should I say? So, do we jump out bunch of little guys here?
I must consider.
Certainly seems okay to me.
Shields up!
So obviously I'd rather keep my 4 power guy alive if possible. Seemed pretty pointless whirlwind there.
Charge forward!
Unfortunately for him, the Shattered Sun Cleric is gonna crush him completely there.
The Sunwell.
I got this.
So that was awesome. Because those Warsong commanders are just an absolute beating. Tell you what, let's make both of my guys bigger than your weapon.
Push forward.
How does that sound? That sounds pretty good to me. Oh, the pain! The pain! Oh, he so doesn't want to do this. You can just tell he's hating every minute. I've got an axe. It's meant to kill stuff when I attack with it.
Wanna blow something up?
Ha ha!
That was an error.
Oh, nasty. Now, do you see how he hovered his axe over the 3-2? It's like, I'm going to attack you for doing that.
They are bend to my command!
So again, just beat up all his guys. Just get all of that delicious value. You know, we've done surprisingly well, given all of his weapons.
Wanna blow something up?
Pay attention, class.
So my Mad Bomber wasn't as treacherous as his was then. I mean, that was ridiculously lucky for me not to have either of my minions tapped by it.
Try this!
So, Cult Master finally gets a little bit of value. Oh, well, apparently not. Apparently not. I was going to say, finally get to draw a card. Nope. You're not drawing a card.
For honor! Join or die! Or both! They are bend to my command!
So he is dead, which is awesome. And he didn't attack for some reason. Why do you not attack? Seems really bad not attacking.
Honor!
He definitely should have attacked the 4-2 there. Because he's taking the 4 damage anyway when I attack him, so... There's no reason not to attack in that situation. He either takes 4 damage and kills my guy, or he takes 4 damage. Do you want to take 4, or do you want to take 4 and kill his guy?
Anduin versus
Take 4 and kill his guy and go to 2 life.
I will fight with honor.
The light shall bring victory.
So, you know, Bluegill Warrior is pretty weak against Pallies. But maybe slightly better with the Cult Master. But I don't think we can afford to mulligan any of these away. Because one of the reasons why Blue Girl Warrior is also okay is that if he has Argent Protector, I talk about this a lot, if he's got the Protector, we don't want him giving it a shield next turn. So, simply by being able to, like, run our Warrior in, he's now, if he's just got a Protector and nothing else, he's like, sad times.
Reporting for duty.
So 70% chance of killing his 1-1.
Wanna blow something up?
Yay! On the last attempt. Pachoo! That was an acceptable Mad Bomber. Yep, that's pretty sick. Pretty sick. I guess we just make this guy and
My shield for Argus.
then try and get some value out of this Cult Master next turn. Since whatever he's going to make is going to be quite big.
The light protects me.
Yeah, we can silence that thing. I think that's an acceptable play.
Reporting for duty.
Get behind me. Into the breach.
So I did it that way so that he can't attack with his Sword of Justice and kill one of my guys. Just the little things like that that can help you out. Obviously, you know, Consecration is a real pain here. But our next few turns still pretty well planned out with this Temple Enforce and other things going on.
I wonder. Let the pain speak to me.
Wow. So sick.
I'll take it.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Into the breach.
So, you know, definitely always attack his guys. That stops him being able to use Argent Protector, Blessing of Might, Blessing of Kings, Blessing of Wisdom. You know, all of these really good cards. He just sits in his hand going, can't do anything with them. And we just get to carry on pressuring him with just big guys. Gonna lumber in every turn with big guys.
I wonder.
You know, the kind of decks I build, you know, I love Temple Enforcer because of it. And even now, you know, we still get to turn this guy back into a 3-4.
Into the breach.
Might get around to using this Cult Master eventually. So the plan here is to put a shield on my guy.
Shields up.
Yeah, seems absolutely fine.
Join.
Dump a Cult Master around the back there. And just carry on healing this Temple Enforcer up. Does he have a consecration? That is what we want to know.
I wonder.
Well, he doesn't, because if he did have a consecration, he absolutely would have played it by now. Such a no-brainer of a move in this situation.
I wonder.
Meh. So he's not happy because he knows he's giving me cards here. Wow. He's actually going to 1 life. He's actually straight up going to 1 life. Or do we draw some cards?
I wonder.
I think we just put him to 1 life, to be honest.
Who's next?
Don't mess with Tusker.
You gotta be kidding me!
Job done.
I'm just saying, deal with all of these guys. Since he's already used an equality, he can't possibly have a second one and stashing a consecration with it as well. I'll have a card. Thank you very much. 2-1 into my 4-2? Yes. And now you die? He's just going, yeah, I'm dead. Actually, nothing I can do. Well, like, 4-1 can attack my 2-3 and he can heal him back up, keep him on 1 life. 2-2 takes out the 2-1. But he's just got this 7-6 he can't do anything with. He got there eventually. What you doing?
Move quickly.
Well, he obviously does have a taunt in his hand, or else he just would, or else he just would have conceded. But yeah, he knows he's dead here. I mean, he's dead on board, so. Yeah, boar beating you up. Woo! Oink oink. Ignominy. Get my teeth in. The ignominy. Ignominy. Oh, forget it. The shame of it all. Ignominy. Going to be practicing that for the next half an hour. She sells seashells on the seashore. I can still do that one. I just can't say a word. Words! What do they do?
Anduin versus Jaina.
Ignominy? Or ignominy? It's ignominy.
Shall bring
Yeah.
victory.
These are all absolutely fine cards. Adventure Company Mercenary particularly is quite nasty. But maybe we can punt it back. He still dies to a fireball or a polymorph. Bluegill Warrior is really weak.
Hello.
But we can just punt it out there into one of his guys. Obviously not if he plays a mirror image, I'm never gonna... But it does mean that his Frostbolts now, he's going sad times. Why you no work, Frostbolt? Why you no work? Yeah, he's not happy, so he's had to use his coin here.
Handle it!
Awesome! So many choices, really? Quite frankly. Lots of super fat choices. Guess another one of those is going to annoy the hell out of him. Make him trade off. Because like a 2-2 is ridiculously weak. You know, doesn't put any pressure on anyone. You know, he did this elaborate combo and didn't really get him anywhere.
Not a morning person.
I'm just gonna put down guys. Really, this point onwards?
What to do?
And focus on, you know, using my hero's ability pretty much every turn.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Where shall I strike? Pay attention, class.
So just make cards with fat asses. You know, the more toughness you have, the harder it is for a mage to beat you.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I think that was a bit of a waste there. He should have just finished it off with a ping afterwards. Really? Like 2-2 ping and like cleric something else up. So again, you know, just same thing really here. Beat up his guy, make a guy, heal my guy back up. Well, that gets the flame strike out of him. Wonder if we can get our Holy Nova against him. That would be awesome.
Don't mess with us.
You know, so for all this value he's got with like multiple Shattered Sun clerics and Flame Strike, he's not really putting any pressure on us, and that's the problem. Well, we've got a guy to pinch now, which is awesome. And is what we wanted to see.
Sucks.
Give that minion a chance to get ready.
Feel free to make another big minion. We'll quite happily have that as well.
Truth is my shield.
Yep, that works for me. I'll take that bad boy. Don't you worry about that. Come on, race me. You go, girl.
How you
Suck steel, swine.
God, I love mind control. Wonder why it's getting a nerf.
What to do? What to do? I wonder.
Seems fine to me. I'll just beat you up. Four, 11, 13. Just beat him up for 17, and then he's got to kill me in 2 turns. Yeah, seems okay to me.
Suck steel.
how you
I wonder.
And we've always got the emergency bluegill warrior next turn to do that last 2 points of damage, even if he completely clears the board.
I wonder.
The worst part of all this is he desperately wants his Baron Geddon to die. It's like, I need to kill my own guy, and it's not going to happen.
What to do? What to do?
Now, you know, he wins if he's got like a polymorph and a fireball here, because he polymorphs to 4-5, beats me up for 7, fireballs me for another 6, pings me for the last point of damage.
Time runs out on you.
So, you know, he could have won from here.
not good, not good.
I feel a Murloc has to beat him up. Yay! The crappiest of crappy minions. The shame of it all. So we made it to 7 wins. I am happy. 7 wins is always the target. Anything from here is just a bonus.
Anduin versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
The light shall bring victory.
So we're hoping for our fairies against warlocks because they can't touch them. No such luck, we get stuck with the Bloodfen Raptor instead. But we have a little bit of early game here.
Do I have to?
Blood Imp's pretty annoying, mind you. However, there he is. He can coin into a 3/4 here. Oh, awesome. He didn't do anything. Happy days.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So we're just gonna beat him up here. There's the Hellfire. Oh, no. Apparently not. I was so certain that was going to be a Hellfire then. Quite happy that it's not, I must admit. I quite like Emperor Cobra here as a play, because I can give it +3, so he can make something with 5 power. I can still kill it and keep my guy alive.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So this is like a huge amount of value here. That is most definitely value town. Especially if we get to do it again next turn, where I can like double heal up if I really need to get it back to like 2/6.
I wonder.
So yet more value. These cards are just ridiculous. You know, he's just screaming at how good that card is there. Awesome, well we've got mind control up now, so... Just hoping he makes something big at this point. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a bit meh. Now, we could run our 3/3 into his. Just so the 5/5 has to attack the 1/7, but... I think that's okay as well. Just, you know, just putting tons of pressure on him now, because he's only at 13. Yeah, Demolisher doesn't do anything. It really doesn't help you there.
Or die! Or both.
Mind if I roll knee?
Oh, awesome. How lucky! Just get the card when you want, when you need it. Item 1. So, you know, he had a pretty good Warlock deck, to be honest. I mean, I think with a different draw, he could have posed a real problem. He definitely would have posed a real problem if he was going first. Maybe he was just a bit too greedy drawing cards.
I must protect the wild.
The light shall bring victory.
Silence is actually pretty good against druids. They have lots of little buffs, so I don't actually mind holding on to the silence. We want to get some value out of this bluegill warrior. We don't want our opponent shape-shifting and killing it. We want to trade our little 2-1 with something of his. Is there any reason to use this coin? No. There isn't. And now we can just run our bluegill warrior in here. So, you know, you could try and get greedy there and play like the Sun Fury Protector to take it out, but he's just going to make a Shattered Sun Cleric and kill your guy, and you're going to cry. So it's like, yeah, let's not do that. I don't mind using a silence there, to be honest. I don't think that's a terrible play. This might be the turn for using the coin, however. Do we want to power out this Light Warden? I mean, there's so much he can do there to kill my Grizzly next turn. Like, he can give his guy +2/+2. And then Shapeshift. Maybe, or Claw or something to take out the Light Warden, so... Maybe wait for next turn and like drop the Warden and coin out the Light Warden. As the 1/7's got a good chance of surviving a turn. Awesome. Very happy to see him do that. Well, I think that worked very well. I think a 1/7 Warden is pretty awesome here, to be honest. Save the coin for this Archmage the turn after. I think you appear to have a pair of 2/1s. I'll just put Fat Ass out there. Hopefully he doesn't make a Druid of the Claw. Awesome! Wow. I'm just amazing at this game, aren't I? Everything must have taunt. Which way around do we want to do it? Good, yeah.
Shields up.
My shield for Argus.
Feels pretty good. Guess we take you out, right? Against my army of fat asses. Yep, you run all your guys in. There we go. I'll just carry on making fat asses, I think. That's the plan.
Are you ready for this?
The gates are open.
Guess we just silence here.
For the king! For honor.
In the light's name.
Job's done.
To Northrend! Victory! Honor!
So I'll heal myself. Well, I don't think there's much difference between this knight being 2-4 or 2-5, really. So we still got our 2 mind controls somewhere in the bottom 18 cards.
What to do? Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
He's having a hard time deciding what else to play there. I don't think that changes anything. My play's still exactly the same this turn, so I don't know why he's doing that either. I'm obviously running my 4-3 into his 4-4. Seems pretty silly to imagine I'm doing anything but that, really.
A natural mistake.
Where shall I strike?
He's pretty good. How lucky! I'm just god at this game today. Must be nice. Let me guess, another swipe, right? Awesome, not a swipe.
Where shall I strike?
Yep, they're pretty good. I mean, Innovate's not doing anything else. Pretty much a wasted card there in this late game. Fear my harvest golem. I'm gonna ride it all the way.
I hear you got a problem.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So's him.
You gotta be kidding me!
You got a 7.5, I got a 7.6. Yeah, pretty good spot to draw some cards. He's got 8 cards left to my 14. And I've still got 2 mind controls in there somewhere, waiting to come out.
For the king!
I think we hold on to this Cult Master. I don't see a reason to play it out here. I mean, it just dies to a 2-5. He probably thinks it's mind control at this point, but by the fact I've not played it, he's like, yeah, that's a mind control. I'm not going to play my 8/8 Treant out like I was going to. So, you know, that's not a bad little bluff from me. Because he's obviously must have like a fat monster in there.
Safeguard the land.
Doesn't really do anything, does it? Doesn't do anything at all.
Pass me that arc light spanner!
What you looking at?
So still no mind control, which is extremely tedious.
I am ready to learn.
And you know, these kind of games happen when 11 cards left and you haven't drawn either of your mind controls, when I think they just crush. At certain points in that game, when, like even there, you know, if I make a Boldfish Ogre, it gives me a slight chance to get back into the game. But it doesn't matter now, so we're giving this one. There's no way back from here. He drew his good cards when it mattered, and my best 2 cards, yeah, they're in there, just hidden away at the bottom 10 cards. Meh. Variance. I'd like to play him again, you know, I do think I can beat him. I don't think his deck was that powerful.
Versus throw!
For Doomhammer.
It was solid, it just wasn't busted, so, you know, as long as I'm not playing people with busted decks, I'm usually okay. Awesome fairy dragon there. That was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, and there is the mind control. Sure enough. Hey guys. Heard you were looking for me. Well, here I am. Start the game. Aren't I awesome? No, you're terrible. Go away. That works for me. That works beautifully well for me there. So there's the old lightning spells that he gets to completely destroy us with here, but other than that, you know, ones that do like 2 damage to 2 different targets. Yep, there it is, right on cue. I don't know why it took him like 3 hours to decide to do that then. It seems pretty much a no-brainer. I could have played like the Shattered Sun Cleric to play around that, but it's like, yeah. If he has it, he has it, and still have a pretty great hand after that. So we get to silence something and make a minion.
What to do?
You know, even if he has the Fort Lightning, it still, you know, it locks down his mana for next turn.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
And the cool thing about silencing totems is he can't make another one. So, you know, you silence the Stoneclaw totem, he can never make another Stoneclaw totem. It's especially good with the healing totem, because that's such a bitch.
I wonder.
Same with the spell power one. Like the 1/1 obviously is completely irrelevant as a totem, but spell power totem's really strong in certain shaman decks.
Join or die, or both.
Could Holy Nova here? That would upset him a bit, wouldn't it? I don't think it's greedy enough, however, so... This is way greedier.
Push forward.
Like...
Well played.
Thank you.
Well, if he's got that fire elemental, now's definitely the time. Yeah. But this is why I love Temple Enforcers. They just do the same right back to him. Bash. Please make an Earth Elemental so I can mind control it. I'm not greedy, honest. I just want all of your best cards under my control. So you can see how hard it is when there's a Temple Enforcer when you have to pick from, and there's a couple of other cards like Temple Enforcer and Mind Control. It's like, oh, I just want them both because this is so ridiculous. Yes, I guess I'm taking your guy and beating you up. Bash. such a dicking, that card. Such an absolute dicking. It just has to be 10 mana. You can't have it for 8. Like, how does he get back into the game from here? He just can't. You know, all he can do is concede. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, he gave himself a chance there, but with only 4 mana this turn.
Well played.
Thank you.
Pretty much wraps that game up there. Okay. Yeah, so he just had like a bunch of pretty crap cards there, to be honest. Like, none of them were particularly effective against my deck. So we made it to 9 wins. Not really that surprising with this deck, because, you know, mind control is just ridiculous. You know, from struggling, all of a sudden you're just crushing. And 235 gold. And ooh, Golden Doom God. So let's see what's in this pack, eh? Let's see what joyous happenings are coming out of these 5 cards. Sad times. Oh, so what's this going to be? An angry chicken? We all going with angry chicken here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah? Okay. Whee! We got a legend. We got a Gruul. He's, yeah, you know, he's just a guy. 8 mana, but we can disenchant him, turn him into something useful, I guess, at some point. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking this video out. If you have watched through to the end, all I ask is that you give us a like and maybe leave a comment or 2, as it views favourably on my YouTube analytics, which then sort of brings in more viewers because my videos are more likely to be recommended to people watching other videos of more popular streamers who are worse at the game than me. Disenchant these 3 commons that I know you say. So, well, until next time, ta-da!